Hey, what's up guys? I'm Brian. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a smoked grilled chimichurri chicken wing with a pineapple lime crema. Alright guys, so my apologies. It's a little windy today, so it may affect the video quality. But you may have noticed that in the background we have a new toy out here. This is the Pit Boss Pro Series PB1150. This is a pellet smoker. I will be doing a full product review video on this in the near future, but for now we're just going to focus on our wings. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our chimichurri sauce, and this is very easy, very simple to do. We're going to end up blending this in the end and marinating our chicken on it. And we're also going to be reserving about a quarter cup to a half a cup for basting our chicken later on. So we're going to go ahead and break down, we have some flat leaf parsley, we have some cilantro. I'm looking for about half a cup of cilantro. So we're just going to break that down first. And you don't have to be very precise about your cuts because, again, this is just going to go into a blender. And then we're going to be looking for about a quarter of a cup of parsley. Don't be afraid of those stems either because those are really good. There's a lot of flavor in the stems. And I'm just rough chopping this just to give the blender a little bit of a break. But these beautiful Shun knives will do an amazing job at cutting all these vegetables. So we're going to go in with a shallot. This is actually a pretty big shallot, so I'm going to actually only use half of this, to be honest with you. Again, not being very precise. You know what? I'm going to use the other side. Why not? Three cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to toss these right in after I crush them. No need for all that work. One Fresno chili, and if you can't find a Fresno chili, it's okay. You can use a red jalapeno. You can't find a red jalapeno, then use a green jalapeno. If you don't want any heat, leave it out altogether. Right in. We're going to go with about a teaspoon, each of kosher salt and fresh cracked black pepper, a half a cup of red wine vinegar, three-quarters of a cup of good olive oil. Use a good olive oil, please. All right, I'm going to clean up and throw this in the blender. Blend this up, rather, and we'll be right back. All right, and there's our chimichurri sauce all broken down, blended up. I forgot to add the oregano on camera, but I actually did that right before I blended this up inside. So let's go on to our chicken wings. So I have obviously whole chicken wings here. You can leave these whole if you want to, but for today we're going to break these down completely. We're going to cut off the wings and the wing tips and separate the flats from the drumettes, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. It's very, very simple. You're just going to find a joint. Here's your wing tip. Discard that. Then you're going to come right down between the flat and the drumette and you're gonna find the joint, and you can just break that right open, just like that, and that bone will pop right out of the joint, and then you can just run your knife right between the joint and the cartilage. So there you go. Now you have your flat and drumette completely separated. I'm not going to bore you with every single one of these, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these off camera for expedience purposes. All right, now that our wings are broken down completely, I want to marinate these for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour probably. So we're going to throw our chimichurri sauce right inside. Get this out of the way, we don't need that right now. And remember, we're gonna save about a cup, half a cup to a cup of our chimichurri sauce. That way we don't cross-contaminate. We're just gonna seal up this bag, and this is gonna go in the fridge for roughly 45 minutes to an hour. And we'll be right back. So after about 45 minutes of marinating, our wings look amazing and they're ready to head onto the smoker. All right guys, so as you can see, our wings are out on the marinade now and they look absolutely incredible. They smell amazing. I'm really excited about these. Now, talking about the marinade again really quick, if you only have, say, 15 minutes, do the 15 minutes. Whatever you have time for, that's still time that this marinade is going to get into the cells of the chicken, and it's going to make a juicier and tastier end product. So that being said, we have a lot of extra marinade on this that we don't need. So when we go ahead and put our seasoning on, it's just going to slide right off, and we want this to adhere very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take a paper towel, and I'm going to dab a little bit of this off. And remember, we're going to be putting more of this on later, so it's not a big deal if there's not a lot on here. But we want to leave some behind so that it will act as a binder and it will give our rub something to stick to. And speaking of our rub, today we're going to be going with the pineapple head from Dizzy Pig. This is going to play along well with our pineapple notes that we're going to do in our crema later. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It has you know, sugar, salt, pepper, garlic. There's chilies and lemon peel. They're just some amazing flavors, and you can put this on literally anything. Put this on dessert if you want, and I will leave a link in the video description where you can pick this up. So we're going to go ahead and season pretty liberally. It's fine. We're going to smoke this. So, you know, this is going to caramelize and break down. So our pit boss is preheated at 250 degrees currently, and we're gonna throw our chicken wings on. We want about a half hour of smoke on them before we go to direct flame grilling. And the reason that we're gonna do that is because just smoking these, because it's chicken wings, the skin will end up rubbery. So we definitely wanna add char to them. Now, you don't have to grill them after. You could definitely deep fry these if you'd like, bake them in the oven. However you want to prepare them is up to you. I just choose to grill them because, well, that's the whole point of this channel. All right, so we've put these on the top shelf, spaced them apart pretty well. We're looking for about a half hour of smoke on here, like I said, and then we're gonna open up the baffle for direct heat. All right, while our wings are smoking away, we're gonna put together a very simple crema. So our crema is extremely simple, very few ingredients. We have about a cup of sour cream. We're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice, and we're going to be using the juice of 1 lime, freshly squeezed. So we're also going to throw in some cilantro. I want to get this done first. Like I said, it's so windy today, and I don't want this to all blow away on me like it has been. So we're just going to finely chop this. And you can use as little or as much as you want. Okay, we're gonna go in with our pineapple juice, lemon juice, and just for fun, I'm gonna throw in a little bit more of that Dizzy Pig from earlier, not a lot, teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and we're just gonna give that a mix and maybe get a bigger bowl for your crema. And if you want, you could use creme fraiche. Greek yogurt would do just fine. I'm just looking for this to be a little bit of a thinner consistency while I make a mess. Absolutely spot on. That's gonna go great on our wings. Oh man, it's gonna be perfect. So after about 30 minutes, let's go ahead and check on our wings. All right, so we're starting to pick up some really nice color. We're not really exactly where I want us to be at this point, but we're definitely getting there. These are looking great. They smell incredible. So we're gonna let this ride for just a little while longer. I wanna get more of this red color over here, if you can see that. So we're just gonna let it go. All right, so after 45 minutes total, I like where we're at right now with these wings. I really like the color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these off. We're gonna crank the temperature up on the Pit Boss to 450 degrees, open up the baffle, let it come up to temperature for grilling, and we're gonna throw these on. All right, so the color is really looking great on these. The rub has definitely soaked into the wings themselves. You can see that those large chunks of the rub are no longer there. That means that they've seeped into the wing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of these off. Yeah, these smell amazing. Extremely tender right now. So our grill's up to temp at about 450 degrees, so we're gonna go ahead and throw our wings on and get them nice and crispy. All right, so you can see that we have our grill set up for direct grilling. Our baffle is all the way open. We're just gonna throw our wings on and get a nice crisp on them. And that's what we're looking for, a nice sizzle. I should have taken the top rack off, but I didn't do that, so that's my fault. All right, so I went ahead and took the top rack off and make life a little bit easier for us. So you can see we're already getting some nice char on these, getting some nice color. So I'm just gonna let these go for a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll temp these. All right, so you guys can see that these are going extremely quick. This is only a couple minutes. These can get away from me really quick. So I'm putting the done ones over here over indirect heat, but you can see that, the direct heat side is happening fast. So don't let these get away from you. These are looking really good though. Getting excellent color, getting excellent char on these. This is what I like. This is what I like to see. And if we're gonna temp these, we're looking at somewhere around, we're at 175. I don't know if you can see that. We're at 175, 180 in the flats. And then we're sitting at about 165 in the drum mats, which is pretty normal. Your drum mats are gonna finish after your flats, sorry. The flats go quick. All right, so the time has come. We're gonna brush these with our chimichurri. Just a little bit on here. I have this over on the indirect grilling side, because I have the color that I want. I'm just looking for just a touch more flavor on here from the chimichurri. And it's okay to bring these above the 165, as you saw, they're in the 170s, which is great, because when it goes above the 165, the wings become velvety. So I'm looking for a nice high temperature on these wings. Even somewhere in the 180s is perfectly fine. All right, guys, so we're temping at about 180 degrees on all the wings, so let's go ahead and pull them off. All right, these are looking absolutely incredible. You see that chimichurri sauce on there. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and garnish this with some chopped pineapple. Let's throw some lime wedges on there. And some fresh cilantro. All right, let's get a bite. All right, well, I personally like the flats, so we're gonna get some of our crema, and let's go for a flat here. Oh yeah, it just pulls right apart. I mean, that's ridiculous. Let's try it. Oh man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's like, it's velvet. That's what it is. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. The smoke flavor is there, but it's not intense, it's not overpowering, but it's there. And you're getting that heat from the chimichurri. You're getting that citrus note from the pineapple. It's very herbaceous from the chimichurri. It's fantastic. You have that char from the grilled element. The skin is crispy, like we talked about. It's not just a flabby skin just from smoking it and not doing anything else. It's very citrusy, it's herbaceous, it's delicious. There's so many notes going on, there's so much happening, and it all works together. The pineapple lime crema probably sounds a little weird, but man, does it work with this. It's so good, it's so delicious. I really hope you guys give this a try. All right, guys, that's it for me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos in the future. I know I took a little bit of a break, but I was playing around with this Pit Boss, so I really wanted to get it dialed in before I threw out some videos. If you like what you see today, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. It helps me with future content, and please let me know in the comments what you're cooking and what you maybe would like to see me cook in the future. And as always, keep on grilling.